One of the most common complaints I get from new hearing aid users is this. Why does everything sound so tinny? Like voices are sharp or metallic or just overly bright. My name is 𝗪𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. I'm a doctor of audiology, and I've helped hundreds of people in the Toronto area to achieve better hearing and address complex cases of hearing loss. And today, let's dive in and understand why this common complaint makes sense. So with hearing aids, especially as a first-time user, your brain is relearning sound. When someone has a hearing loss, they often lose the higher frequency sounds first. Those are going to be sounds like s, t, or birds, or rustling paper. When hearing aids improve those sounds, suddenly your brain is hearing them all over again. And at first, this may sound sharp or unnatural, but in reality, those sounds were always there. Your brain just forgot them. You just weren't hearing those sounds like you were supposed to. There's an adjustment period. For most people, the brain needs a few weeks to adapt. Now, kind of think of it like wearing new glasses or glasses for the first time. At first, things seem strange, but eventually your brain adapts and recalibrates. It might need fine-tuning. Sometimes the tinny sound means you might just need an adjustment. Small changes to higher frequencies or compression ratios or sound processing can make a really big difference. I often find in clinic when someone comes in and complains that their hearing aids don't sound natural or tinny, I'm not making a ton of adjustments. I'm making these smaller changes for comfort. And oftentimes I make a couple of small tweaks and that same hearing aid that felt too loud or too tinny to the person 5 minutes ago now feels natural. So don't be afraid when you go to see your audiologist or hearing healthcare provider to be honest about what your experience is like. Because unless you're honest and we understand what problem is happening, we're not going to be able to adjust for it and improve your experience with your hearing aids. As an audiologist, I want every patient to wear their hearing aids as much as possible. So if that means I need to make some small adjustments so they sound the best for you, I'm happy to do that. Now, another factor I think is important is manufacturer. Different manufacturers will sound different to every patient. I think it's important to consider that one manufacturer may not be right for everybody. I think the hearing aid we prescribe may be the best for that person, but we're not going to know until they actually wear it and experience it. And so if it's the case, even after a few follow-ups, you're still not happy with the sound quality, or you're still finding it too tinny or unnatural, by simply changing hearing aid manufacturers can make a world of difference. We've done it before where one person was wearing a hearing aid that hundreds of people are wearing and love, and that person just didn't have that same experience with it. I switched them into a different manufacturer in the same technology, and it was a totally different experience. So manufacturers matter. Now, if your hearing aids sound tinny, don't assume something's wrong. Often, it's your brain rediscovering sounds that it hasn't heard in months or maybe even years. But if it continues, make sure you let your audiologist or hearing health provider know. There may be some simple or minor adjustments they can make to improve your overall experience with your hearing aids, or you simply may need a different manufacturer. But again, be open and honest with your healthcare provider because that's the only way we're going to help you succeed with your product. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video and share this video with somebody who may have just started wearing hearing aids, because better hearing should mean sounding natural.